Okay, good morning, family. Good afternoon, good evening. This is the Majors World Technology Podcast. And tonight, on September the 3rd, 2022, we are doing the black version of the game. Myself, I am the game administrator and the developer, and my queen automakers, she is the, go on, baby, introduce yourself.
Hello, fam. I am Audrey Majors. I'll be your game host this evening. I hope you enjoy, even though there are so many that's on vacay. Enjoy yourself and have fun with us anyway.
Okay, to introduce the team tonight, on team one, we got Tisha and Esther. On team two, we got Garfield and Tisha. On team three, we got Esther and Garfield. On team four, we got Tisha and Esther. And on team five, we got Garfield and Tisha. We're about to get started on game one. Here we go, hang on. All right, go, baby.
Hey, Ellen Craft and William Craft were American fugitives who were born and enslaved in Macon, Georgia. They escaped to the north in December 1848 by traveling by what? Arriving in Philadelphia on Christmas Day. They traveled in what? Letters, please.
Guys, tonight, we got no lifelines, we're gonna be doing by ear. On the clock, team one.
All right, let's start with O.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Huh.
Only one?
Only one.
Maybe.
S.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Huh.
A.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, 4A.
Okay.
T.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Stage. ST.
R.
Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
I.
Yes, ma'am.
And stage. Post. Stage quote. Stage. Train and
B.
Yes, ma'am.
ST.
S. T. R.
Okay.
EAM.
That's
No.
correct.
All right.
Okay. Wow.
Steamboat. Okay, steamboat.
Streamboat. I didn't know about that.
Yeah,
Steamboat.
not a stream, or should it be steam? Steamboat? I never heard of that. Okay, what year did the US Supreme Court rule grandfather clauses, racist laws to prevent blacks from voting unconstitutional? The grandfather clause stipulated that if your grandfather did not vote, you could not vote. Therefore, blacks could not vote. Okay, was it in the year of 1883, 1915, 1920, or 1954?
Or I'll give you a lifeline, a multiple choice question, or a lifeline.
I don't know. Esther, you wanna go lifeline?
No,
Oh, it's
no,
ours.
you and Garfield. Oh, I'm sorry, no, it's you and T. Yeah, Esther and Tisha. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know that.
Okay, lifeline. Here you go. Either two or three.
I want to say 15.
Okay.
Teacher, I
Number
want to
two?
say Yeah,
All right, let's go with that.
Number two,
yeah.
that's correct.
All right, all right.
All right.
Okay, for Garfield and Tisha, next question. He, July 21st, 1840 to September 28th, 1914, was an African American non-commissioned officer in the U.S. Army, a commissioned officer in the D.C. National Guard, an editor, a musician, and a government official. He received the Medal of Honor for his actions during the American Civil War. Who was he? Letters, please.
On the clock, team two.
A non-commissioned officer.
All right, let's start with E.
Yes, ma'am.
There you go.
About an A.
All right.
Yes, sir.
I.
Yes, ma'am.
All of this is just in the wrong place.
How about a P?
No, sir.
No, please.
How about an N?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
How about a J?
No, ma'am.
Oh,
Let's do a R.
Yes, sir.
yes.
Uh-oh, I'm on my own. Let's do a C.
Yes, sir.
H.
Yes, sir.
Right.
T.
Yes, sir.
T.
Yes,
T.
sir.
T.
I got you.
About an L.
Yes, sir.
F.
Yes, sir.
Garfield Rowland.
W.
Yes, ma'am.
O.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
D.
That's correct.
Ah,
Okay, way to go.
Very good. Okay, who was the first Black driver to race in the Indianapolis 500? Was it Charlie Wiggins, Willie T. Ribbs, Ray Joe Jack, or Wendell Scott?
For a lifeline. On the clock, team two.
I'm looking at, what do you think, Garfield? I'm looking at number 4, but I'm not sure.
Who you think it might be?
Wendell Scott.
If you got a lifeline, for this, y'all need one.
I mean, if that ring the bell, why would you say Wendell Scott? You heard that name before?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In the race car driving.
Yeah.
Well, you might be right. I mean, it did cross my mind, but then I thought about Charlie Wiggins. But let's go with Wendell Scott.
Let's go lifeline and see what's happened.
Yeah, let's go with number 4.
Willie Ribbs.
Wow.
Willie Ribbs.
Uh-huh.
I've never heard of that one before.
Okay, your next one. He was born into slavery in Prince Edward County, Virginia, and went on to become a politician who represented Mississippi as a Republican in the U.S. Senate from 1875 to 1881. He was the first elected African-American senator to serve a full term. Who was he? Letters, please.
On the clock, team 3.
R.
Go to supplement chapter.
How about an A?
First,
Yes, sir.
E?
Yes, sir.
It's G. A.
Let's do an I.
hold
Those-
on, let me. Hold on.
Reeves. G.
Do an O.
Yes, sir.
Ano? Copy that for example, line. Same by fun care down no tear off your body when can't put on the put on it.
Reeves. G.
No T.
Okay.
A. L. No.
Let's do a, let's try a B.
Hey, boy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
How about
U. C.
okay?
Yeah.
Oh, what's that first name?
E. L.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
E.
K.
Yes, sir.
T.
T's gone.
Oh. K.
40 seconds.
Do a D.
No, sir.
Lifeline.
No lifelines on this one.
No lifeline?
S.
Yes, ma'am.
How about
I.
I's gone.
A is up there too.
P? Go ahead and put a P up there.
No P.
Oh, time is
We out of time.
right, yeah.
Is it N?
Blanche Kelso
Oh.
Bruce.
Blanche,
Wow, that was a slave name?
Blanche Blue, Bruce.
To the question. Okay, he invented and patented new lubricants used in high-flying aircraft and NASA space missions. Was it George Carruthers, John B. Christian, David Crosswaite, or Mark Dean?
On the clock, team 3.
I think it's 1.
All right, I'll go with that.
Fine answer.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, John Christian. Hmm. Okay, the next one, the father of Black history. He was an American historian, author, journalist, and the founder of the Association for the Study of African American Life and History. He was one of the first scholars to study the history of the African diaspora, including African
Thanks.
American history. Who was he? Let us please.
On the clock, team 4.
Let's start. A,
Yes, ma'am.
I,
Yes, ma'am.
E,
Yes, ma'am.
O,
Yes, ma'am.
There you go, teacher. Doing well with the vowels.
M,
No, ma'am.
no, yeah.
R,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
C,
See like cat?
yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
V,
Okay.
Be like Victor?
yeah,
No, ma'am.
T,
Carter,
W,
Yes, ma'am.
D, S, N,
Yes, they got this.
G,
That's correct.
nine,
There you go.
They're very good. The next one, he invented the first street sweeper truck and was a patent on March 17th, 1896. Was
Mhm.
he Henry Brown, Charles Brooks, Lonnie Tucker, or Paul Horn?
For Lifeline, team 4 on the clock.
I think it's number 1. Number 1 or number 2?
On Lifeline, or y'all go for it?
No lifeline?
Yeah, we got lifelines, you want one, yes. Our Bible Trust got lifelines.
All right, let's go left line.
Okay. Either 1 or 2.
Wow.
Charles Brooks.
One or two.
Charles Brooks.
You know, it's one of those
He
choices.
invented the street sweeper trucks.
This question was asked already. What was it again?
And you see, the 2 names are so close. Last name,
It's your hair,
Charlie
one of
Brooks. I say 1.
Okay. Good.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Just speaking, how many is it?
Charles Brooks.
Yes, miss. $600. Mm-hmm.
You can
Okay.
get them their points for the first question.
Something with the points.
No.
M,
Yes, ma'am.
ARCUS.
Okay.
Marcus Messiah Garvey Jr. Senior.
Thanks for the help.
All right, ladies.
Oh,
I needed that.
Ah,
Hey, the high school that I went to was named after him.
oh,
So it's Garvey Maceo.
Okay.
Go ahead and spell it for her.
I,
G. V.
okay.
What's that last letter of the middle name?
H
Oh, okay. E.
E Y.
Mhm.
That's correct.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I'll be right back.
Good, good, good. Born the son of a French planter and a slave in New Orleans, he was educated in France. Returning to the US, he developed an evaporator for refining sugar, which he patented in 1846. His evaporation technique is still used in the sugar industry and in the manufacturing of soap and other products. Was he John Lee Love, Alfred B. Hilton, Alphonse Durandi, or Norbert Rouleau?
On the clock, T5 or lifeline.
So she took off. I'm gonna just take a guess because you,
Well, bro, I got a lifeline for you needed.
yeah, I know. I'm gonna go with the only thing that looked French to me. Well, Alfonso looked French too, but that last name,
Yep.
Norbert Reed, whatever, however you pronounce
Number
that.
4.
Yeah, I'm gonna try him. He looked like he French.
That's correct.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, round 2, team 1. She was an African-American author, anthropologist, and a filmmaker. Her portrayal of racial struggle in the early 1900s, American South, and published research on Hooters. The most of her 4 novels is Their Eyes Were Watching God, published in 1937. Who is she? On the clock. Team.
Z. O-R-A.
Okay, Esther.
Hurston. Nora. What is it? Zeal. Nora. E-A-L-E.
That's correct.
Way to go.
I was asked just the other day.
Hey, you brought it right back up.
Wow.
He was the inventor of electro gas dynamic systems. It was a method to disperse fog and smoke by applying strong electrical forces that control those elements. He built a multi-million-dollar corporation that is based on his ideas in the field of electro gas dynamics. Using the principles of EGD, he successfully converted natural gas to electricity for everyday use. Was he Louis Lattimore, Meredith C. Gourdine, Thomas L. Jennings, or Frederick Jones?
Or lifeline on clock. Team 1.
Keisha and Esther.
It's 1 or 2. Latimer
Latimer
had to do with the lights. This one has to do with gas.
Uh-huh. Or electro gas dynamics. Yeah, he converted natural.
Number 1.
Final answer?
Yeah. I knew that.
Meredith Gordon.
I know it was 1 or 2.
Mhm. She was an African-American blues singer, widely renowned during the Jazz Age. Nicknamed the Empress of the Blues, she was the most popular female blues singer of the 1930s and 1950s. Who was she?
On the clock, team 2.
Oh, man.
Empress of the Blues.
All right, let's start with an E.
Yes, sir.
How about an A?
No, sir.
Okay, let's do I.
Yes, sir.
O.
No, sir.
How about an N?
No, sir.
No lifeline?
Not on these, lifelines on other choice.
How about a P?
No, sir.
Wow. Nicknamed the Empress of Blues.
Mhm.
Can I be Tisha?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
B?
No, ma'am.
No B?
Oh, you
Yes,
said D?
B.
Yeah, I thought I said D. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. My bad. Well, I'll fix that one for you.
All
Hang on,
right.
bro. Can fix that for you real quick. Hang on. Okay, go ahead.
What happened?
A former slave who turned tragedy into triumph. He lost a leg while working on the Alabama Railroad when he became pinned between 2 train cars. He later created a device that hooked the cars together automatically, thus saving others from the same injury. The linking device was patented in 1897, and he received $50,000 for his invention. Was he Henry Blair, Miriam Benjamin, Andrew Jackson Beard, or Otis Boykin?
All lifeline. Team 2 on the clock.
You know that one?
I know it's number 1 or number 3.
Number 1 or
Lifeline
number
for
3?
you guys. Easy.
Yep.
Well, you know, if he give you a lifeline, he gonna put number 1 or number 3 out there.
Ah,
All right.
Blair. I think it's Andrew Jackson Beard. I think it's 3.
That's what I was gonna say too. I was just gonna guess at that. So
Let's go with 3.
let's go with 3.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That's correct.
All right.
Way to go. Cause I didn't know.
Mm.
Very good. Nicknamed Satchmo, Satch and Pops, was an African-American trumpeter and vocalist. He is almost the most influential figures in jazz. His career spanned 5 decades and different eras in the history of jazz. What is his name? Letters, please.
On the
Yeah.
clock.
A, RMSTRONG. D,
D like dog.
IEL. Coffee.
That's correct.
All right, where to go, F? We finally got some points on that one.
Yeah, I know. Oliver Lewis. Was
Oliver
it?
Lewis was a black.
G,
Oh.
6.
Which one, Esther?
Number 4.
Wow.
Correct.
Okay. You go ahead.
All right.
Man. Okay. He was an African-American educator, stateswoman, philanthropist, humanitarian, womanist, and civil rights activist. Who was she? Letters, please.
On the clock, team 4.
Starts with M,
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
A,
Yes, ma'am.
J,
Yes, ma'am.
N,
R,
Yes, ma'am.
Y,
YNE.
Yes, ma'am.
Mary Jane.
Mary Jane.
Educator. Young professionals.
I,
No, ma'am.
Mary Jane.
No man, this is serious.
Jane. S,
No, ma'am.
No S.
H,
Yes, ma'am.
B,
D like dog.
B as in boy.
Yes, ma'am.
T, H, T, A.
He's already gone.
U,
Yes, ma'am. 50 seconds.
Mary Jane Bethune. What's the last second word? What's it?
CLOD.
Oh, yes.
C.
Right.
That's correct.
Right.
Very good, teacher.
Inventor
Huh?
Henry Flair.
Yeah.
Change Hey, Oscar.
Number 4.
Hello, how you doing?
Okay, how are you?
Good, good.
Very good, very good. Okay, he was the greatest jazz composer and band leader of his time. His gift of melody and mastery of sonic
Didn't you
textures,
say?
rhythms, and compositional forms translated into a body of music unequaled in jazz history. Who is he?
On the clock, team 5.
Let's start with O.
Yes, ma'am.
S.
No, ma'am.
Let's do an A.
No, sir.
Wow.
Wow. Let's do I.
Yes, ma'am.
T.
Yes, sir.
N.
Yes, ma'am.
Go with a G.
Yes, sir.
Um, let's go with an E.
Yes, sir.
Oh, G. Ellerton.
L.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
What is first name? Duke. D-U-K.
There you go.
Very good.
That's correct.
There you go.
Oh, I couldn't
It's a
think
good
of his
thing.
name.
It's a good thing you stayed. Garfield,
Why you say that?
because we're learning so much.
I
you
couldn't think of his
said
name.
Tuesday. In what year were slaves set free by law? In 1586, 1658, 1745, or 1865?
Or lifeline.
I'm gonna go with 1865.
Okay.
Final answer?
Why not? It sounds reasonable.
That's correct.
Yes.
Okay, game over with. Team 5 won. Tisha and Garfield.
Good. See, Garfield?
Good.
Good.